draws on apace. 4 happy days bring another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment, awake the pert and nimble spirit from mirth, turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelry.
Happy be, Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation I come with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. With cunning haste thou hast filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. Be it not so that she will, before thy grace, consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this man or to her death. Immediately provided.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as God. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of an iron, for I to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life. But earthlier happy is the rose distilled, than that which, withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship whose unwished yoke. My soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right. You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's.
Do you marry him?
True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her, I do unstate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes, every way, as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Neda's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But, being overfull of affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself, fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business, against our nuptial, and confer with you something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience, for it is a customary cross. As due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a mourning maid. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by all the vows that ever men have broke, and number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair, your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear, when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching. Oh, were favors so, yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to you to be translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces of my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, tomorrow night, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, from Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I, upon framed primrose were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep at night.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring his qualities, things base and vile, love can transpose to form and dignity. For love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is when Cupid painted blind. As waggish boys in game themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For, ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he held on oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. For this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But therein I mean to enrich my pain, to have this side thither and back again.
my man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name who is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow on to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus,
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms, I will condole in some measure, to the rest. And yet, my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rare, or a part to Terracatin, to make all spilt. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now, Peter Quince, call forth the rest of the actors. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein, a lover's more condoling.
A Francis Flute the bellowsman.
Here, Peter Quince.
A Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play well. I have a beard coming.
That's all right. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face too. Let me play Thisbe. I will aggravate my voice and speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Oh, Pyramus, thy Thisbe dear and lady dear. No, you must play Pyramus, and flute you Thisbe.
Very well.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here's a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roar.
And let me play the lion too. I will roar to make any man's heart do good to hear me. I will roar to make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us every mother's son.
I grant you, gentles, if we were to fright the ladies out their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any suckling dove. I will roar you twere any nightingale.
Roar! You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I shall undertake it.
But, masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There will we rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
There we may rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Make pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's spirit. And I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, beloved spirits, I'll be gone. The queen and other elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing, fell in wrath, because that she and her attendant hath a lovely boy stole from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do swear that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frightens the maidens of the village? Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet puck. You shall do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly foal. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress? Would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed company.
Very rash wanton. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of corn settled day, playing on pipes of corn and risen love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steep of India. But that, forsooth, the bounce and Amazon, your busking mistress and warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus?
These are the four trees of jealousy, and never since the middle summer spring met we on hill and dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or on the beached margin of the sea to dance our rings to the whistling wind. But with thy brows thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds pipe into us in vain, as in revenge hath sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which, fallen on the land, hath every pelted river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. No night is now with him, O herald blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, watches all the air, the rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distempter we see the seasons alter, and the same progeny evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are the parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The Fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, but she being immortal, the boy did die. And for her sake, reverend boy, and for her sake, I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance after your thesis' wedding day. If you'll but patiently dance in our rounds and see moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me and I'll spare your haunts.
Give me the boy and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away! To chide down right by longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou remembrance since once I sat upon a promontory, listening to a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votress passed on, in maiden meditation, fancy-free. Yet I marked where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk-white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make man or woman madly dote on the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing that she, waking, looks upon, be it on lion, bear, wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can do it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. You toldst me they were stolen into this wood, and here am I, and wood within this wood, that I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. Demetrius, I am your spaniel. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not? To trust the opportunity of the night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity?
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see thy face. So I do not think that I am in the night, nor that this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildlets have not such a heart as you. Run where you will.
I will not say thy questions, let thee go. Or if thou follow, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I and the temple and the town, the filthy do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, thy wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere ye do leave this wood, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, and there it is.
I pray thee give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox clips and nodding violets grow, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet muck roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws its enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
all is well, one aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for its sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair. In thine eyes it shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, dear life further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchanged with an oath, and so two bosoms in a single troth. Then by your side no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much be true my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied, but, gentle friend, in love and courtesy, lie further off yet. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend, thy love ne'er alter to thy life's sweet end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, said I, and then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed, sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear? This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie. Near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I'm gone, for I must now to Oberon. Say though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay, on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy be Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. But who is this? Lysander on the ground. Is he dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire will I for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love you, your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I never did, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye? But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare ye well, perforce I must confess, I thought you lord bore true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave, are hated most of those they did deceive, so thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me, and with all my power address your love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me! Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, while you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander! Lord! What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. No? Then I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you, I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, and here's a marvelous convenient place for a rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brick our tiring house, and we will do it in action, as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince?
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this play of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw his sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How do you answer this?
By our lack and a perilous fear, I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, let it go on to say that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
We shall have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
Make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Won't the ladies be afraid of the lion? I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves, God shield us, to bring a lion in among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is no more fearful wildfowl than your lion living. We ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must say that he is not a lion.
Nay. You must show his face, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, 'twere the pity of my life. No, I am a man as other men are. And then let him name his name and tell them plainly that he is snug the joiner.
Well, that may be, but there is 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why then, may you not leave a casement of the great chamber where we play open, and the moon may shine in at that casement?
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to disfigure, or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe says the story to talk through the chink of the walls.
You can never bring in a wall. What do you say, Bottom?
Some man or other must present a wall, and let him have some loam, or some plaster, or some rough cast about him to signify wall. Or let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone, according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns are we swaggering here?
So near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play tour? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand for.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors.
Odors!
Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay here but a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus in air played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you? For you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and it's to come again.
Most radiant.
Most radiant pure, most lily of white hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, as truest horse, yet but never tired. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Thimmy's too.
Not this too, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue is past. It is never tired.
As truest horse, that yet would never tire.
Thisbe, if I were fair, I were only thou.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Paymasters!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometimes a fire, and neigh and bark and roar and grunt and burn, like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is enabling them to make me afeard.
Oh, bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? Do you see an asset of your own? Do you?
Bless thee, bottom, bless thee! Thou art
I know. I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they may hear I am not afraid. The youthful cock so black of hue, with orange and tawny bill, a throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill. Hey-ho!
Angel wakes me from my flowery bed.
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray. His note of many a man doth mark, and dare not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give it the lie, though he cry cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is my eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtues forced before us doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks you have little reason for that. But to say the truth, love and reason keep little company nowadays. The more the pity some honest neighbors can't make friends of them. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I have wit enough to serve my own turn, I have wit enough to get out of this wood.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I shall give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. Peas, blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready? And I.
And I.
And
Where
I.
shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Here with apricocks and dewberries, a couple of grapes, green figs, and mulberries. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail, hail, hail.
Oh, I cry your worships, mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Good Master Cobweb, I shall desire of you more company. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peas blossom.
Oh, good Master Peas Blossom, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. I shall desire of you more company too. Your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant-like oxbeef hath devoured many gentlemen in your house. I shall desire of you more company too.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks on with a watery eye. When she weeps every little flower, lamenting sobbing for forced chastity.
Hey-ho!
Tie up my lover's tongue. Bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress with the monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude and mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stars, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take. And as is known, I fixed on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, as wild geese at the creeping fowler eye, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky, so at his sight away his fellows fly. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When, in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This turns out better than I could have devised. But tell me, hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he wakes, of force, she must be I.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter upon your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou I fear hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er his shoes and blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou hast drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. I once tell true even for my sake. Durst thou have looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping?
You spend your passions in a surprised mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
The privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while, I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt doth bankrupt, sleep doth sorrow owe, which in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turn, or a false turn true. About the woods go swifter than the wind, in Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy 6 years and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost a fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here, I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go. Look how I go, swifter than the air of the torturer's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in the apple of his eye, when his love he doth espy. Let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand. And the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee, shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
Then will two at once woo one? That must needs be sport alone. And those things do best please me, that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and go? When I look, when I vow, I win. And thou so bold, in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth, though devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind now when you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine. To what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! Now I see they are all bent against me for thy merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me? As I know you do, but must you join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to bow and swear and superpraise her parts. When I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You are both rivals and love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but has guesswise sojourned. And now home to Helen. Is it home returned? There to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know. Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Thou art not mine by eye, Lysander found. Mine ear, I think, it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly dost thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more in gilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours when we have chid the hasty footing time for parting us, is all forgot? And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly, or sex as well as I may chide This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Hold the sweet jest up. This sport well carried shall be chronicled. If you had any pity, grace, or madness, you would not make me such an argument. But fare ye well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
We do not tire yourself.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Away, you Ethiop!
No. This seemed to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man, go.
Hang off, thou cat! Thou bird! Vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent!
Rude! What changes the sweet love?
Thy love? Out, Tawny Tatar, out! Out! Loathed medicine! Oh, hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you.
What, should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Oh me, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid. In earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, you juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fie, ill faith. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in truishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not hurt me. You may think because she's something lower than myself that I can match her. Lower! Perfect yet! Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that, in love unto Demetrius, I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed me, for love I followed him. But he hath chid me hence and threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And so you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back, and follow you no further. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not. Will you take her part?
When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again? Nothing but low and little? Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf! You minimus of ignorant knot-grass maid! You bead! You acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coy
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, dost criticize knaveries willingly.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise, that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far, am I glad it so did sort. At this their jangling, I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and then rail thou like Demetrius, and then from here look thou lead them thus, till death counterfeiting sleep with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
But notwithstanding haste, make no delay, we may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared and field in town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plain or ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou coward, thou runaway, where art thou?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the bushes, telling the bushes that thou lookst for war and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no man from here.
He goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. That fallen am I in dark, uneven way, and here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot thou runst before me, shifting every place, and durst not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mock'st me. Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, oh long and tedious night, abate thy hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight. From these my poor company detest. And sleep, which sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three? Come one more? Two of both kinds makes up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make something else mad. Never so weary, never so in woe. Bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars, I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray. On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye gentle lover remedy. When thou wakes, thou takes true delight in the sight of the former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man should take his own. In your waking shall be shown, Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your knee, Monsieur. Pray you, leave your courtesy.
What's your will?
Nothing good, Monsieur, but to help cavalry's peas blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's, methinks, for I am grown marvels hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass that if my hair but tickles me, I must scratch.
What? So I hear some music, my sweet love.
I have a reasonable ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bows.
Or straightly say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch a handful of your good dry oats. But methinks I have a desire for a buffle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venture spirit that shall seek the squirrel's horn and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather have a handful or two of your dried peas. But pray, let not your people stir. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, I'll wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the woods, seeking favors for this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will her charmed eye release. And, my gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, awaking when the others do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents but as the fierce vexations of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Diane's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Titania, music call and strike more dead than all these 5 descents.
Music, ho! Music such as charmeth sleep.
Now, when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Now, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity. We will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance into Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall these pairs of faithful lovers be wedded, with Theseus in all jollity.
My very lord, attend mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, is found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester, for now our observation is performed. And since we have devoured of the day, My love shall hear the music of my hound. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester.
I was with Hercules, and Cadmus once went in a wood of fate they bade fair with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding.
My hounds are bred in the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. But soft, what nymphs are these? No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and, hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. Go, bid the husband wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood burrs with a couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle conquered of the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet, I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me. So it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might wed without the peril of the Athenian law.
My lord, fair Helen told me of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury followed them. Fair Helen in fancy following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power 'tis. My love for Hermia, melted as the snow, is as the remembrance of an idle god, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And now, all the faith, all the virtue of my heart, the only object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helen. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but as a sickness I did loathe this food. But now, as in health, come to my natural taste, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Of fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon, for, in the temple, by and by, with us, these couples shall eternally be knit, and, since the morning now is something worn, our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, will hold the feast in great solemnity. Come, Paul.
These things seem distant, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and yet not mine own.
Do we not sleep? We yet dream. Was not the Duke here and bid us follow him?
Yea.
And Hippolyta.
And he bid us follow to the temple.
Well, then we are awake. Let's follow. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I shall answer. My next is most fair Pyrrhus.
Hey-ho! Peter Quince? Flute the bellows mender? Snout the tinker? Starveling? God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream beyond the wit of man to say what it was. But man is but an ass if you go about to expound this dream. Yet, methought I was. Man cannot offer what. But methought I was, and methought I had. Ah! Man is but a patched fool if he say what methought I had. Man's eye has not heard, man's ear has not seen, and man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to say what methought my dream was. I shall have Peter Quince write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream,
indeed it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it in the latter end of the play, before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it all the more graceful, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you checked the bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
No, yet sent the best way of any handicraftsman in all Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, for a paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we would have been all made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom. Thus had he lost 6 pence a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6 pence a day. And the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Courageous day! Oh, a happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not, for if I tell you, I am not true Athenian.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word from me. All I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good ribbons for your beards, new ribbons for your puffs. Every man look over his part and meet presently at the palace. For the short and the long of it is, our play is preferred. In any case, let him who plays Thisbe have clean linen. Let him who plays the lions not pare his nails, where they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And, most dear actors, eat no onions or garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I have no doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. But no more words. Away! Go away!
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehend more than Courtesan ever comprehends. Such tricks has strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, comprehend some bringer of that joy, or in the night, imagine some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds should figured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, yet howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy in fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us, wait in your walks, your board, and your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? what revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Where is our usual manager of mirth? Call Philostrate.
Here are mighty Theseus.
Say what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask, what music? How shall we beguile the lazy time if not with some delight?
There is a brief on how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Will none of that. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the conqueror of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I've known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there's not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men there work in Athens here, which have never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your natural.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. There's nothing in the world. Unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain, to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when Sibyllus and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness or charge, and duty in the service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind of weed gave them thanks for nothing. What poor duty cannot do, no respect takes it in might, not merit.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here. That you should here repent you, the actors are at hand. And by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know.
This man doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop.
Indeed, he hath played on this prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disorder. Who is next?
Gentles, perhaps you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe is. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chink, for souls they are content. At the which let no man wonder. This man with lantern dog and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine, for if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn. To meet at 9 is 2, there to woo. This grisly beast, which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright, and as she fled her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody blameful blade, he brave Thisbe tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, lion, moonshine, wall, and love fathers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In the same interlude, it doth befall that I, Snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall that I'd have you think that it had a cranny or a chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often quite secretly. This loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I'm the same wall, the truth is so, and this cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
'Tis the wittiest partition, my lord, that e'er I heard.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim-faced night with hue so black, O night whichever art when day is not, O night, alack, 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. Thou wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thy chink that I may blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield you both. Now, what do I see? No Thisbe do I see! O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss! Cursed be thy snow for deceiving me thus!
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's view. She is to enter, and I am to spy her through the wall. You will all see it fall pat, as I have shown you.
La 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 la. O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, reparting thy fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice, and now I to the wall, to spy and hear my Thisbe's face.
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander, I am trusty still.
And I like Helen, till the fates me kill.
Oh, not Shaphalus to Procrus was so true.
As Shaphalus to Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straight away?
Thy life, thy death, I come without delay.
And so my part is charged so, and thus being done, thus wall away doth go.
Here comes Juno Beeson, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now perchance to both quake and tremble here, when lion rough and wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, as snug the journey am, a lion fell, or else no lion dam. For if I were as lion to come and strife into this place, 'twere a pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of a good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, that ever I saw.
Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present.
You should have worn the horns on his head.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be...
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put in the lantern. How is it else the man in the moon?
I'm aweary of this moon. Would he would change?
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane, but yet, in courtesy and all reason, we must stay the time. Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell bush, and this dog my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence! Here comes Thisbe.
Ah la 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 la. This is old Minnie's tomb. Where is my love?
Roar!
Well roared, lion. Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, Moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well mouth, lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O sprite, what mark poor night? What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood! Approach, ye furies, fail! Come, fates, come, come! Cut thread and thrum! Quail, crush, conclude, and quell!
This
This
passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Be sure my heart, try to pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame? For lion here hath deflowered, my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dear? Oh, come tears, confound, outsword, and wound that path of pyramids. I, that left path, in which the heart doth hop. Oh, thus I die. Thus. I am dead. I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take that flight. And thus I die. Die.
No die, but an ace for him, for he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
Well, with the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover. And yet, prove it as.
How chance Moonshine has gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She will find him by starlight.
La la la.
Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Asleep, my love? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, quite dumb. Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore. Come shears, thread of silk. Sung not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade, my breast and brew. And farewell, friends, thus Thisbe ends. Adieu.
Oh!
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I and Wall too.
No! I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Would it please you to hear an epilogue or see a Bergamask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. For the players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. But come, your Bergamask, let your epilogue alone. 'Tis almost fairy time. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity, in nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman snores, all with weary task fordone. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glittering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warble note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
From now until the break of day, through the house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed shall we, which by us shall blessed be. And the issue there create ever shall be fortunate. Every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless. Through this house, with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all at break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else that puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Nothing you see here would have happened without this amazing, amazing woman, and we are so, so grateful. You have taught us so much about acting and production, but even more than that, I think we have all really learned how to work together as a team and to bring everything together to create a show that I hope was entertaining. And we can never be more grateful for you giving us this opportunity to be able to share these talents that you have helped us with all these people. So thank you so much.
Hard, and I have to say, I couldn't have done it without Mrs. Susan Newman. This group of kids has been wonderful, and it was a joy for me. And honestly, as we were finishing up today, I was thinking, oh, what are we going to do next time? And I normally don't feel that way with all the work, but they've been a joy to work with. I'm just so proud of you, and it's just been a wonderful group. They made it easy for me, and I enjoyed every minute of it. So it's not really me. I mean, it was them too. So I just thank you so much, and all the moms who helped. And everything. It's just been great. So thank you very much for coming. You know, we're going to have this reception afterwards. The kids can take pictures with you in costume, but then they need to get out of costume before they eat because we work really hard on these costumes. So we have a reception. Now, the families that are involved with the play, we ask that you stay after the reception and help us take all this down and clean up, and we want to get this Advent ready, okay? So that tomorrow, they didn't even know these shadows were here, okay? So we appreciate your help in that. So thank you for coming, and let's go have some punch.